Hey there, everybody. Thomas with the Basecamp Trading. It is Monday, February 3rd, and we're going to take a look here at the Dow and one of the setups that we're watching over at Basecamp Trading in the trading room and everything, and in the membership. So before we dive in, though, really quick, make sure you hit that like button, that thumbs up, and hit subscribe if you haven't already done so. That way you can be notified whenever we post new videos here to help you with your trading. So with that being said, let's dive in here. The Dow, one of the main things that we're paying attention to is how we closed on a monthly basis last month, because we ended up closing with a very nice shooting star here. Now, a couple things you got to keep in mind. The shooting star, first off, what that pattern is when we have that long topping tail, close lower than the open right at the bottom of the range, leaving that tail of the wick sticking up there by itself, and it should be at the top of an up move. So it's a really good looking shooting star, but that does not necessarily mean that the Dow is going to go straight down. Okay, a couple things you want to watch for. First off is it has to trigger. All right, and in order to trigger the shooting star, we'd have to break below last month's low. So in this case, we need to see the Dow, and sometime in February, go below 28,084, and really want to see it go below 28,084 pretty soon, sooner rather than later. So we want to see those sellers come back in and start pushing prices lower. The other big thing about this is if you actually drill down to a 240-minute price chart here, you can see the Dow on the 240s. We actually have some support right at that 28,084 level that we bottomed out on Friday of last week when we had that big sell-off at the end of the month. So keep in mind, there is support there that we're staying on top of so far. Now, that being said, this is still looking weak. We have a lower low. Looks like we're putting in a lower high here on the 240s to roll over and potentially head lower in the next couple of days. But remember, the biggest thing with that shooting star is it has to trigger. Now, once it does trigger, our next target would just be the following or the previous monthly low down at 27,003. So we're talking about a 700-point drop, 800-point drop there. And then if we can get through there, we'll take it one step further down to about 25,698, 25,700, where we bottomed out a few months ago. I don't expect it necessarily to go down that far, but we will see, because a lot of what's driving the market right now is the coronavirus and fear from that impacting trade and impacting GDP for a number of different countries. So just be aware of that and pay attention to the news in regards to the coronavirus and how that's spreading, right? But big picture, monthly shooting star in the Dow just means caution. We could be near a bigger retracement. We're due for a bit of a pullback anyway. Be aware, though, it has to trigger in order for anything to actually take place. So that's what we're watching for. But that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Once again, hit that like button. And until next time, everybody, happy trading.